Hey guys, wanted to give a devlog update. Quite a bit of work has been done. Uh, well, first you notice there's music playing. Um, I created this quick menu which I can mute the music, uh, volume down, volume up. It's pretty basic right now. I was really just going for the mechanic of this. Um, you'll also notice that when I first came in, it automatically did my Y offset for my avatar height. This is someone I'm working with, along with all the other stuff with the avatar. Um, it's it works. It's just that it's got a basis for error, and that is that it uses a determination of height on if somebody's sitting or standing. So there's really no way to know if like somebody's like shorter than like 4 foot tall. Um, there is always the possibility that somebody will get calibrated as standing, even though or they'll get calibrated as they're sitting, even though they're standing. It's because of their height. So let's say a kid's playing and they're like 3 foot, two. It may say, "Hey, this dude's sitting," and make them really tall. But you can also, with this new menu, which I'll go over that in a minute, you can calibrate your sitting and standing mode. You see it drop back down. Um, Another thing, I added footstep sounds. That might be annoying to people, so I just kind of have a way to turn it off. So if you click that right now, it turns off. Um, the menu is something I created this menu. I showed a picture of it earlier. I didn't want a carousel type hand menu where I had to hold the thumbstick. I just wanted to move back and forth just by clicking. Um, it works really well, and I've written it to be as many layers as possible. So you see, you get this little icon that pops up. I'm holding in my thumbstick button to make that happen. So you get this little kind of loading bar and it comes up, and then you can go to wherever. So it just goes to a next level. Um, it close. You can go to your music and just yeah. And that's pretty much the way that it works. None just means I don't have anything set there. But you can always close it just by clicking on your thumbstick. It's just like a quick select menu that I'm playing with. I started writing it because of the emotes. I wanted a way to quickly do my emotes. So happy. You can see I'm happy in my face, sad, sad, angry, neutral, don't really care. And I can roll my eyes. So, and then it just turned into this really cool menu thing. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I actually created uh, the sprites in GIMP, and then brought them over. Anyway, um, avatar system is still the same. I haven't made icons or anything like that yet. I don't even know what this artwork looks like. This mirror might not even be a square when I get it. Um, one other thing that I'm working on, other than the fact that just been adding stuff to the avatar, like footsteps, things like that. I've moved the connection to the networking, the multiplayer here. I feel like it should be all one scene for a start, kind of like the way uh, Horizon Worlds does it, where you have your home, you can make your avatar, and everything's in one spot. I don't know. It makes sense to me. Anyway, so um, let me stop real quick. I've also started working on something that will be part of the integration that I built, but I'm also building it for my game. I actually started building, not really building, but I started networking Emerald AI 2025, 2024, whatever you want to call it. And it has the same thing that the reason that I build my own assets for pretty much everything is I'm not dumbing down assets. Like I use VRAF because um, it it keeps me from having to write like all the stuff for, hand animations, hand poser, all that stuff. But for everything else, like any kind of game mechanic, I typically write them myself. So I decided to write my own AI, and I'm using a finite state machine, which is pretty common practice, unless you go down the hill of a behavior tree. But I don't think I need that much for what I'm trying to do. Not really trying. I've done this before. It's just been a long time because I've been working on racing games and logic like that for probably the past 3 or 4 years. And if you notice, I've got this AI dude in here. Um, this is my cover point. This is where I've got it coded so far. I just coded this tonight. So this guy right here is an AI. You'll see my MVC controller and my cover manager, um, my nav mesh agent, and I've already baked the nav mesh. Right now, he's just running the cover, and then he switches to a shoot animation. Literally just started coding this tonight, but when I get done, when he's triggered, when if I breach a door, he'll run for cover and he'll start shooting at the enemy and stuff like that, normal stuff. So, um, and it'll also be networked, which is another reason that I wanted to write it myself because I don't like trying to network assets. VR interaction framework was hard enough on its own. I don't really need to try to network Emerald AI to the full extent for everything that it does when I don't need everything that Emerald AI does. So you'll see he ran to his cover spot and then he just went into an animation for shooting. That's as far as I've gotten with it tonight. But I really just wanted to give that dev update because I've really put in a lot of work in. But I'm currently in Idaho right now, and I'm about 2,000 miles from home for my day job. So I'm working on my laptop and whatever free time that I've got. But that's where I'm at. I've just been coding mechanics like I've been doing for the past 2 or 3 months. Um, but when I get this AI done, um, I'm hoping to have everything I need to do like a level clear or something, like breachers or tactical assault or fear or whatever, or even have AI for something like Half-Life. Just a basic AI that just gets triggered and tries to kill you, and if you shoot it, it just ragdolls. Then you have this body laying on the ground. So anyway, let me know what you think. Um, I'm always looking for input. That's why I make these things because it gives me, you know, the strength to carry on. So thanks. Later.